say hello, everybody. So a lot of my followers came from work. I used to work for the government for 21 years. A lot of my followers came from friends that I made from work that now they just stalk me. They don't even reach out and say hello to me. But I'm okay with that because we all grow, right? We all grow in and out of people and situations. And I came from a place like, I'm going to have these friends forever. I'm going to have my work family forever. And because sometimes you think that those friendships are so amazing to you that they're not going anywhere. Hi, everybody. Anywho, so I left my job in December of 2019. So I've been an actor. Y'all see my vision board? Because you got to have a vision to keep it playing, right? I was an actor every day from 5:01 to midnight. And then I would work a full-time job slaving away for the government from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Aw, you don't see me. I'm sorry, Mel. I'm here. Anyway, so with that being said, I just want y'all to know that when you make a decision to decide to change your mind about what you see and how you perceive people and perceive things, then things can begin to change for you. If you stay in the state of mind of stinking thinking, then you're going to stay there. Now, I just went and did some, you know how you go back through all your old videos, right? Like I got a whole bunch of Snapchat videos that I would take because my sister kept trying to prompt me, get on social media. People need to hear your voice. Oh, thank you. Hey, Rob. Hey, Aguilera. Hey, Mel. So, anywho, on my Snapchat, I would wake up early in the morning. In the morning time, I got a routine of just praise and worship because I love the Lord with my whole heart, right? And then I read my Bible because I love Jesus. Amen. Now, I'm not perfect, but I do love God so much because at the end of the day, when you don't have anything or anybody, you can always look up, like always. And when I tell you I walk by faith and not by sight, I can tell you, if I tell God, like, Lord, this is what I need, or this is what's going on, I make a list and I move into that direction and things just unfold. But anywho, back to today. It's my birthday, right? So I'm on Snapchat, and on Snapchat, I got this little rap that I say. I'd be like, Snapchat that, yo, chat that, we chat that, yo. Oh, I'm trying to tell you that I got that flow. Because in my head, y'all, I'm a rapper, and you can't tell me different. So I started writing poetry. Like I've always liked to recite poetry, but because I work for the government, you are suppressed. You can't say certain things. You can't do certain things because it's called unbecoming of a state employee or a government employee. So my voice has been silenced. Like I see people going live. I see people going on Facebook. I see people saying, crazy stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. I want to say something crazy. Look, I don't agree with X, Y, and Z, but because of where I worked, I was conditioned so many times over to be quiet. And because my personality is like, rah, I was silenced in my family. Like, my mother oftentimes would be like, shh, do you have to talk so much? Do you have to be so nice? Do you have to be so kind? Do you have to have conversation with everybody? And my response was always yes. You don't know what you are giving when you give the good part of you. I can recall days of going to work, and y'all don't know, but the job that I did was, in my opinion, it was a dirty job. It was a dirty job. I worked for welfare. So in working for welfare, you have people that literally walk around every day that have lost their hope, or the state or food stamps and medical is their only resources and their only hope. Now, don't get me wrong, we all need help sometime. Hell, sometimes I need some help right now. I would love to get me a foodie card. But what I'm saying is to say this. A lot of times you can be the only sunshine, you can be the only brightness in a dark room. And I would challenge you today, because it's my birthday, to love somebody. And I don't just mean love somebody like, oh hey, I love you, or oh, you my friend, I love you. I mean, really, love is an action word, right? It's what you do. You open a door for somebody. You say, excuse me. You give a compliment. You help somebody get their groceries. So I know that we are social distancing and we need a mask and all of the preliminaries, but it still should not beat down your consciousness to be kind. It should not beat down your consciousness to say, you know what, life ain't that ugly. And if you got cars, and you got gas in your cars, and you know you have a vehicle, you have a house, you have food to eat when you go to your refrigerator and snack 1,000,000 times a day, then you are blessed beyond measure. Y'all, it's my birthday, and I am so thankful. I am so thankful. When I started out last year, I was like, what am I doing? What is really happening? I knew that there was a change happening down on the inside, right? I knew that there was a change happening in my atmosphere, but I had to be okay with it. And a lot of times when you're changing, the people around you may not see your change. They may be looking at it like, what's she on? Or why she tripping? And you can't explain it all the time, and you don't have to. You have to be okay with not justifying yourself all the time. You don't have to justify why you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to leave the house and go and pray. You don't have to justify why you go on a walk with your headphones on and don't want to have conversation with people. You don't have to justify that. You just have to do. If you're having a conversation, it's okay to be kind. We have to get out of the situation where we are straight up pissed off and waking up offended before the offense even happened, right? Like, you are offended before you even hit the door. Like, why are you so mad? Life ain't that ugly. Sometimes people wake up to look for things to get mad at. If you can agree to disagree, wouldn't you think that your life would be just a bit better? Just because I don't agree that you like blue and I like a different color, does that mean I should hate you? That because you don't agree that I believe in Jesus. I believe Jesus died on the cross for my sins, right? So what? You should hate me because I believe that? You should hate me because I don't walk the way you walk, or I don't do the things you do? Why? How come we can't still love each other? Why can't we still be kind to each other? That is my only plight. That is my, if you had to say a platform, it's more than just saying love, right? It's called being love. I said on my post today, it's my birthday, right? You're supposed to be the change that you want to see on the planet. And to be that change, every single day, you have to do something small. Nobody said you needed to go out here and change world hunger and distribute peace. It only starts with one person. Do you know I can go into a Dollar Tree and turn the Dollar Tree line out with just a simple conversation of just being kind to people? Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do some dumb stuff. Yeah, and they coming for your happiness. They coming for your kindness every moment of every day. But what you gonna do about it? You gonna succumb to that? You gonna let that rule you? Oh, thank you, Malcolm. Period. So, with that being said, it's my birthday. I turned a year older today, and I promised that I would go live. I promised that I would have some short conversation and short banter to the people that follow me, that never get to really hear my voice. I am an actress. Yep, I sure am. I audition a lot. Oh my God, a lot. Like, I audition more than I care to talk about. I practice. Like, today is my birthday, right? I just got out of class. I was in an acting class with, what's his name, John Swayback, where I have this big personality, and he has been helping me take this big personality, right, and put it into this little camera lens, right, so that I can be more cinematic and not so theater. But when people count you out and you hear people talking about you negatively, it kind of gets to you like, dang, they don't even believe in me. So you keep your mouth shut and you put in the work. I used to always like second guess myself when I would hear people say, put in the work. Oh, thank you, fun on a run. Yay. I would always second guess myself when people would say, or not second guess myself, but I would always question, like, what you mean by putting in the work? Like, I signed up for Actors Access. You know, I did one audition for the whole month. Like, how in the world, like, I'm doing the work? No, but the work is taking and picking up a book and reading something. The work is putting yourself on camera and filming yourself. See how you look on camera. Okay, perfect example. You know how you dancing in the mirror? And you want to see how you going to look when you get to the club, or you putting on your new outfit to see, make sure that all your lumps and bumps is covered and you looking all good. Same difference for acting. It's such a wide spectrum. And people say, well, what's your job? Well, my job is to act. Not only am I an actor, but I'm a voice talent. I got my first IMDb credit this year for a movie that was done strictly in voice. So if you look on IMDb, you will see my first movie credit, right? So excited about that, because I know that there's only more to come. I think, like, friends of mine always say, girl, you so positive. You always encouraging people. You know, you should get on the platform. And if I can motivate one person at a time, then I'm good. Thank you, Mel. Bring the Sunshine ENT at Instagram. I used to call my mother and call my father on my birthday in the morning just to hear them tell me how I got here, right? That would be like my thing. I wanted to hear my birth story, right? I wanted to know, what did they go through the hours before they was just husband and wife to they were husband and wife and this cute little cuddly little baby with a little dimple in her cheek. But I posted that picture. It's on my timeline if y'all take a look at it. But I said that to say, even your family may not stick close to you, because again, they may not agree with what you agree with. I had a lady at my work. I told you I work for the government. She went to the big bosses, y'all, and she told them that Lacasa speaks to me every morning. I was like, what? So they pulled me in the office and they said, Lacasa, do you say good morning every morning to X, Y, and Z? I said, yeah. They were like, well, she would like for you to stop saying good morning to her. I was like, am I in trouble for greeting my coworkers in the morning? Because if it's not a good morning, is it a bad morning? I mean, it really. But anywho, but you have to remember that sometimes your cheerfulness and your bubbliness, or your happiness, or your peace with your quirks and your weirdness, because it's okay with you, it may not be okay with somebody else, and it disturbs them. That means when you walk into a room, you disturb their whole everything. Be okay with that. I've always been an oddball. Be okay with that. You have to be okay with sticking out like a sore thumb. You have to beat to your own drum. You take out your drum every day. You make choices to decide what you're going to do. If you're going to do something, or if you're not going to do nothing. Listen, it is not preposterous. I'm telling you, you gotta get out of your head. I know people say, well, that's not the status quo and that's not the thing to do. You don't think for yourself? You don't have a thought process to say, maybe I don't want to put in one leg at a time in my jeans. Maybe I want to put both legs in at the same time and jump in them. But what I'm saying is simply love your neighbor. Even Jesus said, love them and forgive them, for they know not what they do. You gotta forgive folks. How can you expect for any blessings to come from the universe, God, or whomever you believe, or even your hard work? How can you expect for your hard work to pay off for real if you are not forgiving people? Yeah, you might get a few wins, but those wins will fall straight through the crack. Don't you know what you do for God will last? Don't you know what you do when you are prayed up and you have given yourself over to say, you know what, for God I live and for God I die and for God I have my being. I'm going to be this light in the darkness everywhere you go. It's my birthday, y'all. It's my effity birthday, and I am so thankful. Yes, I'm single. I am very single and ready to mingle. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm ready. I'm open to date, but I don't want to date anybody who is not ambitious, okay? On a calendar day, I could work till 12 o'clock at night, putting in auditions, doing self-tapes, going and creating emails. I can put in that work. Your work ethic speaks for you. You get what I'm saying? And if you're not ready to date somebody with a work ethic, you might as well lay down and leave me be. Because I'm more than just a cute face and thick in the waist. Whoop, whoop. Say no. So tonight, I am going to have a birthday dinner over at Magave. And I don't know that many people here in Georgia, but that's okay. The people that I do know, I hope they come through. And if they don't, it's all good with me. Listen, I have been overjoyed with the amount of love that I received so far on my birthday. I posted my new pics. I got a whole photo shoot last week, Friday, for this modeling company. And it was just like, we want to try you out, da-da-da-da. When I tell you the pictures look flawless, I kept asking the photographer, who are they? Who are they? What's her name? Because I haven't seen anything like that, right? Tripping. Anyway, so not only am I an actress, right? Not only am I a voice talent with the first IMDb, right? Not only am I a poet, right? So those are just a few hats. But if anybody knows me, I like to cook. Yep, I do. I like to feed your belly. I just believe that if you have good energy inside of you, right? And if you have a talent or a skill, then that good energy reaches out to your fingertips, right? So, feed you all day in the shade. Not only that, but I'm a face painter. I'm in touch with the little kids that have the hard questions. Do you know some kids don't eat? Some kids smell that special smell every day and they don't know how to funnel it, or they don't have anybody to talk to. Listen to me. You have to be great in all facets of your life, whether you are the postal worker, whether you are the entrepreneur, and you have to keep going. A lot of times on my platform, on my Instagram, I put on the little peach memes, because I learned how to make memes this year too, girl. I was all in the COVID trying to get creative. You have to keep going. You cannot write this life. You can only live it, right? You can only be great at every turn. And no, I'm not saying that everything is going to be hunky-dory. I'm not going to say that you're going to have a pocket full of money. I'm not trying to say that you're going to be encouraged every day. You're not. But I guarantee you, if you look at each situation and pause and say, okay, God, can I change this? Long story short, I was robbed this year. Yes, I was robbed by this lady. Her name, I'm going to tell you her name too. Her name is Matilda Cabrera. Sure did. She robbed me for $1,400. Now, in that instance, I had the mindset to respond negatively or to respond with love and positivity, right? And my first mind was like, no, this mother sucker didn't, right? oh my God, she just took my money and not going to return it. But what I did is I paused. And all the rage that was in me, y'all, it was very hard. I'm not telling you it was easy. But the rage that was in me was like, Lord, you gonna fight my battles. I stand on the word that says, vengeance is the Lord. God will fight your battles every time. Do you hear me? And he will give you double for your trouble every single time. Yes, she stole my money. I did not have a place to live for all of 5 hours. I was homeless. And I know you're like, what? Please, I've been homeless for 6 years. I've been homeless. No, when I tell you I was homeless for 5 hours, the Lord, I had been looking for another place online. I found another place within 5 hours. I got to the place. It's all the way across the whole town. But I said that to say, when I pulled up, that guy was so open and so kind. He showed me the place. He was like, listen, I told him what had happened and how I lost the money. He was like, do you believe in God? I said, yes. He said, do you mind if I say a word of prayer with you? I said, of course. Now, I don't know about y'all, but who just breaking out with a word of prayer and they don't know you and don't know what's going on with you? He said a word of prayer with me that day. I moved in that same day without a security deposit. It was something that I could afford at that particular time. When I tell you your steps are ordered by the Lord, no matter what it looks like with your eyes, that's why God says now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, because it is not what we see with our eyeballs. You can't see that your accounts are what you can see is your accounts is overdraft, but what you don't see is the direct deposits that's coming. You can see that, oh my God, I got 5 bills due and they coming to either shut it off, disconnect, or what have you. But what you don't see is that you are wise. The Bible says be wise to win souls. Be wise. Call them up. Have a conversation. Listen, I need to make a payment arrangement on a payment arrangement. I can't afford to not have this service. I can't afford to have that service. And God will make a way. Can I tell y'all how the Lord blessed me today? Let me tell you how the Lord blessed me today. And I know I'm all over the place, but I don't care. I wanted to talk to my folks. So I have a storage unit, and the storage unit is maybe about $70, $90 a month, right? Well, at this particular storage unit, they have a particular plan that says if you came one way from somewhere, that they would give you 1 month free. Well, I came one way from another place, and when I got there, the lady said, well, no, it's been 2 months. You really can't. She called today and said, hey, I got good news. I just wanted to let you know that we're going to give you 1 month free. So for your birthday today, don't worry about paying us next month. Just focus on November on out. Do you know how much of a blessing that is? Do you know? I did some work for somebody probably about a month ago. I got a check in the mail yesterday. It wasn't an astronomical amount of money, but the point that I'm making is it's my birthday today. I got some money in my pocket. If no one else shows up to my birthday party and it's just me, I'm okay. Listen, we have to get out of thinking that people are going to love us like we love them. And it has to be okay with you. You forgive them for they know not what they do. You love them in spite of themselves. And build your boundaries. It's okay to say no. If you don't got it, if you can't go, if you can't do it, be okay with that and still love them. Just because you don't agree with them, love them. Listen, I have been robbed by my close family. So the lady robbed me from the house, right? My close family, cousin, by the way, robbed me. Like, who does that? My cousin robbed me. A friend that I've had since childhood, she robbed me. And then she go say something, well, we all use somebody. And I'm thinking to myself, the devil is a lie. Like, you're not going to just use me in my face. I just look like this. I just look like, oh, she looks so soft and cuddly. But I'm not going to just let you hurt me. I'm not going to just let you run over me. I will remove myself before I allow you to hurt me. And we're adults. I don't have to justify it either. I don't have to justify why you're an adult. I'm an adult. I don't have to tell you why somebody is wrong or somebody did something to you. Just remove yourself. But that does not mean that you stop loving them. You cannot, and I mean love them in that you're still kind if you speak to them and you see them. You don't speak negative about people. Listen, one thing about me, and if anybody know me for real, I'm never going to talk bad about a soul. I'm not going to do it. What would it help? What would it benefit? Who's to say that that person didn't change, right? Who's to say that that person didn't change their mind about how they see things? You can let people and situations affect you all day, but why? You have the choice to decide to be great, to be amazing. Like, who wouldn't want to be amazing every day? Who wouldn't want to be great? Who wakes up and says, I just want to be horrible? Who wakes up and says, I just want a horrible day? It shouldn't be you. I mean, really. Just because I was robbed, y'all, it didn't stop me from giving. It didn't stop me from opening up my wallet and loaning people money. It didn't stop me. Now, I may not have it to give. I may not have it to loan. But what I'm saying is, because I've been hurt, it didn't stop me from loving, right? Because I've been hated, it doesn't stop me from caring. No, I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly imperfect, right? There is so many occasions that we are just misunderstood, and guess what? That's okay too. Listen, I'm about to bring this down to a close, and I just want to give you one of my poems, and I hope you understand it. And if you don't understand it, it's all good. Don't forget. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Hey, I got 2 commercials this year alone. Woo, 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 woo. So my first commercial is for a commercial called Tamiflu. So if you see that drug come out anytime soon, I did the commercial for it. My second commercial is a commercial over in Detroit for Mike Wins. It's a law firm. And when I tell you, oh my God, it was an amazing experience. Hey, Mercy. So when I tell you, that's 2 commercials down. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but on my list of stuff, it is 4 commercials for the year. So I got 4 months to go for God to throw doors wide open. Thank you, Melanie. So with that being said, I told you that I was an actor, and I can't keep telling you that I'm an actor because I got 2 agents, and I'm geeked about that. I'm with the I Group and Bailey's. Those are commercial agencies. So I'm looking, of course, to have representation. But as she is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Mercy. You know what? I come from a family of hard workers. I come from a family of people that say we don't give up around here. I got an uncle, y'all. His name is Ethan Boyd. And he took me to Vacational Bible School when I was younger. And I'm like, what? I got to Vacational Bible School and Uncle Ethan was like, Lacasa, I want you to learn the poem that they have. And I'm sitting there, yep, I'm on Venmo too, girl. Look, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, you name it. Listen, my uncle had me memorize a poem, and you can see it on my feed. It's called I Can Be My Best by Doing My Best in Everything I Do, and taking pride in who I am. My faith will see me through. That poem has stuck with me my entire life, right? Because in everything you do, whether it's small or large, you want to be the best at it. If I tell you that I'm a friend to you, I'm a friend at 110%. If I tell you you that I care about you and I'm your cousin and I love you, then I am 100% that. If you know that I am your sister, or that I am your cousin, your auntie, your niece, then I am 100% in your corner and I will fight a brick for you. But when you hurt my feelings, then I have to give you to God. I always got a kind word and a joke, and he will always make me think. And listen, I'm thankful. Okay, so I'm an actor, and I'm gonna start doing what I need to do to sharpen my craft with people that rejoice. If God has blessed you, that means that I'm not too far off, because I know you. I'm gonna catch the overflow. So why can't I rejoice? Listen, when people get blessings, people are so quick to be upset and mad, and why it ain't me, and I deserve that. But what are you doing? What kind of love are you putting out in the planet? A few of my little thoughts. I hope that you guys have an amazing Tuesday. Listen, it's my birthday, 9/14. Say a prayer for somebody today. Be kind to somebody today. Give somebody something great today. Smile today. It's free. Happiness is free. No, everything is not all happy and hunky-dory, but you can find one thing that you can be thankful for. You can find one thing that you can be kind to another person about. Anyway, I'm gone. Thank you so much for joining my live, and I'm out. Peace.